Friends, how's it going? It's Thursday afternoon here, and I was just about to start watching a video sermon on my computer, and something struck me, and I just want to share it with you in the next maybe 2 to 3 minutes here. And I was thinking about how do we often motivate Christians, and how do we often motivate ourselves. And I know that one of the means that we can do that is through guilt. Or shaming people and making them feel like they're not doing good enough and they should be doing better. And there might be truth behind that they're not living the way they should, and at times, right? That's true of me, and I'm sure that's true of you, that we're not. But how do we motivate people? Is it through guilt and shame? And unfortunately, I think often the answer is yes. And I just, into my mind came this verse. It's in 1 Corinthians 6:20. And I'm just going to read the beginning of it to begin with. And it says, "You were bought with a price." And now I can't necessarily remember any sermons that I've heard on this verse. I'm sure I have heard some of them. But I imagine that the ones that I have heard have then gone on to say, because you were bought at a price, you shouldn't insult God by doing this and this and this and this and this. It cost him something. How dare you live your life like that? I guess that's a little bit effective, but I don't know. I don't think that's the right way. What if instead the message was, you were bought with a price? You weren't a 50-cent gumball. You weren't just a drink, that someone just went down to the canteen and bought for $2. But you cost something. In fact, you cost a lot. You cost Jesus his life, his very life. You cost God sending his son to the earth to be killed. And instead of using that as, now aren't you a terrible person, shouldn't you feel bad, but to use it as, you have such great value. Your value is so great to the Lord. I think we end up at a place that is far more encouraging to people, a message that I think people can grab a hold of, and I think a message that's truer to what the verse is saying. It says, you were bought with a price, therefore honor God with your bodies. I think what that's really saying is, you are precious. You're not a beater car. Don't drive yourself around like you're a junker. You are precious. You are a precious sports car, if you want to use that analogy. Honor the Lord with that. You have value. Not, you were bought with a price. Quit being a terrible person. So just my quick thought there that I want to share with you guys, and I really think as I continue to grab a hold of the truth behind 1 Corinthians 6:20, that I'm worth something, rather than I'm a terrible person, I think that'll really transform my life in different areas, and hopefully yours too. So there's a challenge and encouragement for you guys to grab a hold of on Thursday. So thanks for watching, and this has been Don the Sign Guy. Thanks.